So let me tell you, the biggest problem that I see in agentic AI security right now is everybody's looking for a magic bullet. But I'm gonna tell you what I tell my clients, and that's that when you look at agentic AI security, you really have two big risks that you have to think about. Only one of them is a cybersecurity problem. There are data protection risks and line of business risks. The data protection is that's cybersecurity. Line of business, that belongs to the business. It's what is the agent doing that can cause risk to the business, right? Maybe we're systematically discriminating against a particular, class of person with a agentic bot that's helping us through all of the resumes that we're getting that were AI submitted by agents, right? To try to find the wheat from the chaff in all of these applicants. Another line of business problem that we could think about would be maybe an agent that's supposed to go update a customer contact deletes it instead of updating it. And suddenly we have all of these other applications that depend on that record in Salesforce, and it's gone. And so folks talk to me about like, well, how do we handle those kinds of risks? And I'm like, man, I can't tell you how to do that. I mean, as a developer I can, right? But as a cybersecurity professional, I got to get the smart business people in the room, and we got to go through threat modeling to figure out where are those specific risks and then code in explicit guardrails there. So coming out of some of the conferences and some of the vendor pitches that we see a lot of folks selling agentic security, and they really are selling one of two things: visibility, so that you can see when those weird conditions are occurring. Of course, you're gonna have to write all the detection logic around that yourself, all the remediation logic, and then data security. Where is data moving? What type of data? Restrict this data from going here or there, hither and yon. But the reality is there is no silver bullet when it comes to agentic AI security. I will mention that one of the things that Ion's clients can really bring to the fight, we run a symposium. In fact, I wrote the symposium for Ion's clients. This agentic AI threat modeling symposium, there's a recording of it with the slides. It's already up in the portal. I know we're running it on several different occasions. Come live and get your questions answered. But folks, when we run this, we have folks tell us consistently that they're thinking about agentic AI security differently walking out of that symposium. And so if I'm thinking about today, how do I take actionable steps, right, in agentic AI security, it's first getting back to the business and my security leaders and explaining that differentiation between data security and line of business risk, and making sure that we're bringing the right people to the table, because that line of business risk, probably the bigger of the two risks, is something I can't address alone in cybersecurity. I can be the catalyst to fixing it, but I can't fix it myself.